Good morning, Blue Lulus. How you doing? Do you remember the Roman Empire trend? Because that trend is my Roman Empire. For anyone who doesn't remember, basically a couple of years ago, women started asking their husbands, brothers, boyfriends, friends, how often they thought about the Roman Empire. And virtually all of them said like every day, if not multiple times a day. Where if you ask the women that, we're like, never. No, I don't think about the Roman Empire. And I asked my husband about it. I was like, what makes you think about it all the time? And he said, well, it's all the bread and circus. Like, that there was all these people in power playing all these dirty tricks and distracting the masses with the bread and circus so they could get away with whatever they wanted. Because right after all that happened, it all fell. And I think about it all the time. Like, because that's what this is, right? Because whether what happened on Saturday was real or not, it is nothing more than circus, right? Because what functioning society would celebrate someone who's actively trying to dismantle the First Amendment at a dinner celebrating the First Amendment? Like, what sense does that make? It literally would be like, okay, and now give a big ASPCA welcome to our keynote speaker, Michael Vick. As someone who's been part of the animal rescue community for the last 10 years, that would never happen, right? But why would we hold ourselves to a higher standard than our very government itself or the people who are in charge of keeping us informed about its goings on? Yeah, that's a problem. And the way these reporters are going about it is very weird. They're like, why don't you guys have any empathy? I was scared in there. Girl, nobody said that you weren't scared. It's just the fact that you must not realize how scared all the rest of us are every single day. How scared our children are when they go to school, and how scared the teeny tiny children are all over this country that are begging to go home every single day, but we're making money off of them instead. It's not that we don't have empathy. It's just being spent elsewhere right now. You chose to be there. You chose to go to a place with one of the most hated people in the world during wartime to have a nice fancy dinner so that you could rub elbows with other fancy people. So, I mean, I'm glad that you're okay, but to pretend as if you deserve the same empathy as our teeny tiny children who have to have these kinds of drills every 6 months at their school, I mean, that's a little bit presumptuous, wouldn't you say? And the fact that the manifesto from the alleged shooter also said, oh my gosh, you guys, look at this terrible security. What are they thinking holding this event in this area? Like, and then immediately afterwards, every single right-wing poster comes out with that, this is why we need the ballroom post. Like, how much do you want us to cry for you? Like, be honest about that. Here's what I do know. This is uniting people. People on the left, people on the right, people in between. We all agree on this. We agree that gas prices are too high. We agree that this conflict in Iran is ridiculous. We also agree that we don't want you anywhere near our children. And once that ball starts rolling, it's going to be really hard to get it to stop. So if you want to protect yourselves, our country, the integrity of the systems that you claim to hold so dear, maybe you should start by putting your foot down. Don't eat the bread. Don't go to the circus. And maybe you won't be so afraid. Just saying.